rough night in Denver, getting outscored 41-20. But tonight they held their own against a tough bench in the LA Lakers. A lot of bench production from the Golden State Warriors tonight, including Pascal's 19 off the bench.
Yeah, led by Eric Pascal. I thought Wanamaker played some solid minutes. We see Looney, he knocked down a three, had a nice acrobatic finish, nice dunk here. So Looney looks like he's getting in better shape. Bazemore knocked down some threes. So again, a total team effort. I just think, Darrell, at the end of the night, from the players and the coaches, a really satisfying, gutsy win.
Definitely satisfying and gutsy win. They went in there. I like to say they took this win. So,
right.
Hey, this bench understands how important they are each and every night, and it showed tonight that they knew that only way we win games, tough games, we got to bring our game. We got to bring our energy, and that's what it looked like out there, because I think everybody that came off the bench tonight played a great game.
No doubt, 43-37. Lakers have 43 with Kuzma with 17, but you will take that, a 6-point difference off the bench. You'll take that all day if you're to go to State Warriors.
Well, Bonte, you mentioned Kelly Oubre being in the second quarter with the second unit. We've seen that with Andrew Wiggins at times. Yep. So Steve Kerr, I think game to game, he kind of feels out not only who's going well, who's playing well together, and that changes, right? But each guy comes in and contributes in his own way, and you put it together, and you come off with a really satisfying, gutsy win.
No doubt about it. Let's get to the scoreboard here before we hear from the head coach of the Golden State Warriors, Steve Kerr. As the Warriors get a big-time win, they needed this win as they come back home Wednesday night to take on a scrappy and tough San Antonio Spurs team. You see the numbers there from Curry, only 3 threes, 3 of 12 from the three-point line, but the 7 assists. Oubre's numbers pops out there in the fourth quarter, outscoring the LA Lakers by 13. Overall in that fourth quarter, or excuse me, the second half, Warriors outscored the Lakers by 18 points to get that big win. Of course, they were down 16 at the half. Let's hear from Steve Kerr. You know he's a happy man right now. He'll talk about this win here right now.
I thought he did a great job. He came out aggressive in that first half, and obviously Eric Pascal was a huge part of that second unit as well. You know, it was a move that, again, it's early in the season, so we're just trying to look at a lot of different things, and it worked out, and we'll probably do it again next game.
Steve, to follow up on Oubre, you've been so confident all along that he would find his way. Is this the kind of game that you think can really turn him in the right direction now moving forward for the season?
I hope so. I mean, I think, you know, he's been good for us. He's dogging the ball up and down the floor. You know, he really plays with energy defensively, especially on the ball, and that's been one of the main things we've been looking for him with Clay out. You know, that relieves Steph of a lot of duties defensively, and that frees Steph up to expend his energy, you know, on offense. So Kelly's already been good for us in a lot of ways. It's just that he struggled with his shot, and everybody's locked in on his shooting percentage from three. But I think there's no question it's been bothering him. You know, he's been frustrated, and I know in the locker room, great, and he should, because he just played a hell of a game.
Steve, you mentioned that you flip-flopped Wiggins and Oubre's roles. It kind of seems like you did that early on defense too. You had Wiggins guarding the point guard and Oubre guarding LeBron. What kind of went into that?
Well, we know how important Schroeder is to their offense, and we figured let's you know, put Andrew on the ball and let Kelly pick up LeBron full court when LeBron was going to handle. And so we liked the length on Schroeder, and we liked you know, Kelly's willingness to pick up full court. Now Schroeder really got going, and it wasn't based on Andrew's defense. It was based on our team defense. We just couldn't keep him out of the lane. But again, I mean, you know, the thing that we are trying to establish as a team is that we're going to be good defensively. So I know everybody's focused on the offense and, you know, getting more shooters on the floor and everything, but you know, we're trying to be a good defensive team first, and Andrew and Kelly, with their length and athleticism, should be two of our best defenders, and that's why we're continuing to go the way we're going. But it's still early, and we've got to tinker, and we got to find the rotations that make the most sense.
Hi, Steve. Carlos Ramirez, NBC Bay Area and Telemundo. Against that team on that court and against the current sixth man of the year, was that a statement game for Eric Pascal?
I don't know. I mean, Eric has been doing this all season. So I guess the fact that this was a national TV game and a lot of people were watching, maybe some people who didn't notice Eric before are going to notice. But this has been what he's done now all season long. He's having a fantastic early part of the season for us. He's really solidified his role, and he's given that second group a lot of punch.
Steve, Chris Alvarez from ABC7. You talk about building an identity. You have 2 big comeback wins against arguably 2 of the best teams in the league. How does that go towards what you guys are trying to do as a foundation?
Well, I think the whole thing tonight, the lesson is that we have to scrap. I didn't think we scrapped in the first half. I didn't think we competed, and we did that in the second half. The whole half, guys were flying around. Everybody who came in off the bench did a great job. So I just think it was a good lesson for our team that if we compete and defend at a high level, we've got a chance to beat anybody.
What did you think about James Knight? I think he had 5 fouls and 13.
James struggled tonight. Obviously that's the best team in the league over there. Playing with Gasol and Davis. Davis is one of the best bigs in the league. Gasol's been doing this forever, and so it was a tough night for James. But there are going to be nights like this early in his career. He just has a lot to learn. I love how he's handling things. He listens. He absorbs coaching. He's competitive. After.